I am Dr. Alicia Johnson, and I'm running to serve you actually on the Public Service Commission. Go figure, when we've had commissioners for the last 9 years who have seen themselves as extensions of the utility company rather than as advocates for the many working families in Georgia. At the heart of my campaign is a simple but urgent mission, which is to help lower costs for families, protect consumers, empower Georgia's future with smart, sustainable, and reliable energy. Far too long, you and I, hardworking Georgians, have carried the burden of rising utility bills while big corporations reap in the profits. Who among you gets a 12% return from any account that they have? But that's what Georgia Power has been doing. And so I believe that every Georgian deserves access to affordable, reliable energy, whether you live in a small rural town in Georgia or a bustling city like Savannah, where I am and where I'm from, or a neighborhood in Atlanta. And in the smallest and most rural corners of our state, I believe every family counts. And as a commissioner, I vow to you that I will hold the utilities accountable. I will make sure that rate hikes are justified, that they're not automatic, that they're audited, that we start demanding impact assessments and impact fees, that there's community reinvestment opportunities from all the places that they are extracting from in our communities. I want to see community benefit agreements. I want to see every data center that comes here sign a CBA that they're going to reinvest back in our community, that their roofs will be lined with solar, that they will make sure that the water systems are not over extracted from, and that everyone has the opportunity to live, work, and thrive in our community. I believe that we should demand that some of those profits being returned to shareholders be reinvested back in our community into clean and renewable energy alongside solar and whatever we have left of nuclear and natural gas, balancing the innovation and affordability. And most of all, in my campaign, I can tell you that I would put people first, because energy is not a privilege, it's a necessity. And we have too many seniors who are choosing between their medication and their utility bills. They're choosing to suffocate in heat and not be able to turn on their AC because their utility bills are so high. I have seniors in my community whose homes are flooded, and who every time there's a storm, they don't have weatherization and they don't have things that they need. And so in this race, for me, it's not about politics, it's about people. But you and I know that politics are connected to policy, and policy is connected to our pocketbooks. And so it's about the grandmother for me on a fixed income that's choosing between her light bill and her grocery bill. It's about families in rural Georgia who deserve the same access to reliable service, to telecommunications, to telehealth. It's about the small business in the city, and it's about creating an energy future that powers opportunity for generations to come. I want to see my grandson live in a clean neighborhood in Georgia, that all Black and brown children can grow up in neighborhoods where they're not breathing the dirtiest air or drinking the dirtiest water. And I think that's possible. And I think you and I can make it possible. Together we can do this. We can flip the PSC. We can start with me and Peter, and then the next time we can vote the other ones out, and we can continue and make this one message, one united message, that Georgia, we still can, and we will. And we will not submit or surrender